it's your girl Tititaughtyou, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, the sun is setting, so if I lean back, it looks like this. Like, I swear you guys, 10 minutes ago, it wasn't looking like this. I use the bathroom, I come back, and then all of a sudden the sun is like, setting, so it is that time. Based on the title of the vlog, as you can tell, I wanted to talk about, like, are y'all okay? Like, I feel like everybody's on edge, and it's because of Venus retrogrades. Like, are y'all good? Like, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Before we begin, I wanted to make sure you guys smash that like button, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it, because I want to talk today, because y'all really out here testing my gangster. So let's talk about that. If you guys are also curious on how I styled my curly hair, I can also link that down below. And if you're curious on the products that I use, I can also link that down below also. Right now, it is the ending of Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde, I believe, started March 1st and ended April 12th. Yeah, it ends today, April 12th. And I'm over here like, people have been spicy, feisty, fresh, the clapbacks and ghosting and arguments, relationships. It's clipped. Anybody can catch the smoke. Like, the clip literally has unloaded. So I wanted to talk about that. If you're curious what I'm drinking today for our tea, with Tititaughtyou, I actually made a home remedy because I felt like I was having a little bit of a cold coming in. Something spreading at my office. So I made, obviously, with hot water, mint, not cranberry. I'm looking at the fruit right now in my cup. Hot water, mint, a little bit of honey, pomegranate, and a little bit of citrus, like lemon. I squeezed it in just to get over it. Oh, and ginger. So I want to talk about that because I feel like people right now are so quick to like snap. No one's holding back anything, and people are they just want to be tapped. It's like, I don't know what it is right now. Everybody on Hinge right now. You know what I mean? I know that people have their ups and downs. Like, sometimes you can just wake up and something happens to you, so now you feel like you're gonna have a bad day. And honestly, I feel like it's just a mentality you have. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day, how could today get any worse? I feel like you're manifesting the day to get worse, which is why I tell myself, always strive to have a better day. I always say, today's gonna be a great day. And when you speak it out loud, you end up really having a great day. It works for me. So with that being said, I feel like everybody just waking up on edge, they just feel off. You know how you just like wake up one day and you're like, you know what? I feel weird. You know what I mean? So you can just wake up and just feel weird. You feel off. And I feel like that's how people have been feeling ever since the Venus retrograde. So with that being said, I feel like people are really like, they're retreating to themselves. I know for me, what I've been doing as a Capricorn is staying to myself, being mindful what I say, not making any big purchases. Was another one. Thinking, self-reflection, look how you are in relationships, just et cetera, stuff like that. How you can get better and breaking old ties. Things are not serving you any purpose right now. You have to release them and let them go so you can accept a new. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've been on edge too, like a little bit of impatience. You know what I mean? A little bit of, not uncertainty, but I just feel like something in me is shifting. No one can speak for me. No one could understand what I'm experiencing, but I can feel it. I feel different. You know what I mean? So when I see people acting up during Venus retrograde, I'm hearing people are lashing out and breaking up and just posting information. The truth is coming out too. Don't forget about that. Truth is also coming out too. Relationships are breaking. Like, damn. Venus retrograde came through and just did a full sweep, bro. Full sweep. I'm over here like, what? I also want to talk how it affects relationships and friendships. Friendship especially, like, I feel like if you find yourself like not talking to somebody as much, or you feel like it's really one-sided, it's gonna go to friendships and relationships, you just feel like the effort is just not there, then you might have to cut ties. Because if it's feeling very one-sided, very lopsided, why would I continue? Why would I engage? You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, mention relationships right now that are not working out on a non-platonic level, like a relationship level. If you guys make it through Venus retrograde, congratulations. You've made it safe to the finish line. I should not be laughing because, yo, the amount of relationships that have ended because of this, like my newsfeed be in shambles. I'm over here like, bruh. I'm over here looking at my newsfeed and I've seen tweets about it and they're like, is anybody still with their partner? Anybody still with their boyfriends? Everybody still with their partner? If you made it, congratulations. I'm like, damn, Venus really came through and was just like, everything that's not needed is gone. And I'm over here like, yikes, like, I don't know. Half of things I want to talk about too when it comes to the Venus retrograde is, how are y'all doing personally? How are you guys doing personally? Because I already expressed how I felt, but how are you feeling right now? I don't know if it's just for Capricorns feeling this way, but I feel like right now I should not be rushing. Does that make sense? Not to rush right now. I feel like people tend to look at other people and their relationships, friendships, their status within themselves, and they feel like they're missing out. Like, do you not have a husband? Do you not have kids? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a home? And I feel like during this time, people tend to compare themselves a lot to what is incomplete, but they need to understand they have to complete themselves first. You get me? So I'm not gonna lie, there are times where I'm just like, damn, I'm 32 years old. I can't even say that out loud. Oh my God, I'm 32 years old. I'm not married. You know what I said? You know what I mean? Like, they say you're single until you're married. And now I understand that theory or statement. And I want my own house. You know what I mean? Would I be incomplete if I got the house without a husband? Would I be incomplete if I have my own apartment? You know what I mean? And I feel like we tend to compare ourselves a lot and feel like we're missing out or something is wrong with us. You know what I mean? Like, are we doing something wrong? Is it our fault, and how can we fix it? A lot of self-reflection happens right now, and I feel like I can be very hard on myself. Again, I get it, I'm a Capricorn, I'm a perfectionist, but I really did want to know if you guys can feel the same way, because you feel like people have this, people have that, you don't have it yet. Does that mean that you're doing something wrong in life? You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to kids right now, a lot of my friends have children. A lot of my friends are in relationships with the person of their child. My friends are also married. I also have friends that are pregnant. You know what I mean? So I'm over here like, am I doing something wrong? Or is it just not my time? You know what I mean? Am I rushing anything? No. Am I building my blocks of success? Yes. If having a child makes you feel complete, then are you saying you need to be complete when you have children only? That's the only time you can feel completed? Why couldn't you feel complete by yourself? You see what I'm saying? So I would just ask myself, with these building blocks that I'm accumulating and stacking up to be a better person, to be a successful person, what could I do to improve to reach this goal of me wanting to be a wife? What am I doing? Who am I dating? What am I pouring myself into? Is this person worth even investing in? Are they meeting the right requirements? Are they respecting my boundaries? Self-reflection, that is me. This is, wow, it got sunny. This is my mindset every day. I've had this mindset since I was like 22 years old. I'm very articulate in my head when it comes to what I want. My brain is like very structured. So I'm always asking myself and I have these questions in my head, not only during self-reflection, but before I go to bed, which is also why I like to go to bed with somebody, like a significant other, because when I sleep with them, my brain just turns off. You know what I mean? So I would ask myself, like, what can I do to improve and achieve the next block that I have on my checklist to overcome, to succeed in? You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm feeling a little bit more pressured, more than usual, because I'm in my 30s. And I'm also asking myself, is anyone else feeling the same way in their 30s? You know what I mean? Because I know, like, I'm not saying 30s is old. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. No, not necessarily. I just want to know if anybody else in their 30s feels what I'm experiencing right now. Do you feel like you're behind? Do you feel like you're delayed? Do you feel like you're doing something wrong? Are you doing any self-evaluation when it comes to what you're accepting in your life when it comes to friendships and relationships? Finances? Do you like your job? Do you want to leave? What's the end goal? And I'm just like, it's just thought after thought after thought after thought after thought. And that's how my brain processes things. And it would be nice if I can just like, you know what, Tina, just stop. So imagine this mindset times 10 during this retrograde. And that's my mindset right now. You know what I mean? So it can be tough. I'm not going to lie, but I just feel like from what I've seen online, my friends, knowing their zodiac signs too, and looking up how it's affecting them, I'm like, yeah, it's the retrograde, bruh. So I would ask my friends, like, do they feel like they're on edge? Like they feel a little antsy, a little frustrated, a little annoyed easily. You don't feel like talking on the phone. And that's okay. We all have our times where we want to be by ourselves. That's totally fine. I just want to know if anybody is experiencing this right now when it comes to them feeling pressured. Like you feel a weight is extra on your shoulders right now. Can anybody relate? You know what I mean? Anyway, I didn't want to make this vlog too lengthy, but I just wanted to get your feedback and your input on this. Let me know what you guys think of this conversation. Please feel free to add your feedback in the comments down below. I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I love you guys, okay? Stay tuned in for the next vlog. Bye.